go ahead. I'm gonna read off all of my introductory notes. I don't have a fancy slideshow like I did on Twitch, but we don't need that. We don't need that. This stream almost didn't happen in the first place, so, I'll take what I can get. Alright. So, for the VOD. For the VOD, that's my motto. I'm Jur-esque. Most of you guys already knew that. I am a weird person. Everyone already knew that. Everyone says they're a weird person. What sets me apart? Yes, that's my name! That's my name, can you believe it? I need to stay on topic, I need to stay on topic. So... I like games and music, and sadly I also like politique. But I'm not going to talk about that much. I was going to originally, but I decided not to because I don't want to cover news. And that's like, covering news would basically be the only thing besides like reacting to other content, which I might do for political stuff. But well, for the most part, I mostly won't do that. You covered it. No, that's your job, Angelova News Guy. Anyway, back on topic, back on topic. I love rhythm games. I love them way too much. And I actually need to set up a veto tube system where I can have a actually good animated PNG tuber so I can play games from my iPad without my camera screwing up. The tracking for my model. It'll be a little compromised, but oh well. You gotta do what you gotta do. And that's what I want to do, because that represents me. Yes, Angry Birds eventually, maybe. I can play Angry Birds on PC, though. I think Angry Birds 2 is on the Play Store for PC, but I would have to double check that. Now, I also like Sonic, which we'll get back to later in this stream. And we'll also get back to rhythm games later in this stream. And I also really like Xenoblade, because that influenced a lot of my life and a lot of my beliefs. I've been playing it since I was like 13, when 1 came out on 3DS. No, I was 12, not 1. I remember I had to convince my parents to let me get it because they were like strict enough that getting T-rated games when I wasn't a teenager was almost off the table without some serious convincing. Like, what's up, shock? So I totally plan on doing a playthrough on all 6 of those games. Well, 5, because Future Redeemed was never sold as a separate game. But, I got Hyrule Warriors when I was 11, thank god they didn't cease yet. Yeah. Sia made that game rated T, right? Or was it E10+. Dear Family Guy, Subway Surfers. No! 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 I don't want to play Subway Surfers. I'll play Sonic Dash. How? Or when are you making short? When I feel like it. I use YouTube Shorts instead of TikTok, so I'll more likely be doing that anyway. Sonic Dash 2, Sonic Boom. I played way too much Sonic Dash 2. Not as much as Sonic Dash 1. But I did like Sonic Dash 2 for some reason. I thought it was actually an improvement on the first game. And then they've just made the first game so much better. After it more or less died. Alright, next up, I want to talk about stuff that I actually do and would like to do. And then trail into something else. And then this segment will be over. So, I stream, as you can guess. Or maybe you couldn't guess. Long-time fans of me know I actually don't stream. Because I was gone for like 9 months, and then I just came back and was like, hey guys, I'm playing Fortnite. By the way, I'm also gonna be playing a visual novel after this. And then I did that. And I wanted to just try out streaming again, because I'd come back for the first time in like 9 months. And I had been working on myself since then. I did things like voice training. I worked on my mental health. I started ADHD meds. Your Fortnite icon skin. Oh yeah, I'll be making a I'll be having a Fortnite creator code soon enough. Don't you worry. I'll be up there with the big boys like Lieutenant Llama. And the reason that I like streaming isn't even really because I think streaming itself is fun. No, I do think it's fun. I think really the bigger thing for me is it gives me video stuff to do. And I love video work. That's what I want my whole career to be, is broadcasting or post-production or sound design, which brings me into the next thing. I have also gotten into audio stuff. And by audio stuff, I only mean voice acting and sound design and music composition. Unfortunately, as much as I love that, I can't really do it much. And I'll get into why in a bit. But first, we trail into music. I love music! As you could tell from my expression there. I adore it so much. I cannot go a single moment of my life without some song playing either outwardly or in my head. And I know that's not exactly an uncommon opinion. I am also a massive overanalyzer of music, giant overachiever. And that's one reason why this guy, DM Dokuro here, who made the background music, like I said, you can find his links to these songs in the description, and in turn his channel. He does everything in his songs so intentionally, like they're begging to be analyzed. What? Oh, it's probably too quiet. There is supposed to be BGM. I don't know why it wouldn't be there. I turned it up just now. I see the problem. I know what it was. I'll start it over. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had it set to monitor only. That's really embarrassing because I also had music for the starting soon screen. And, whoops! I guess I could show off that song real quick, because it's the same for all my cards. Sure, music can coexist? Who would have guessed, because I didn't have background music on Twitch? Yeah, so I'm glad that's fixed. Hi, Navi. We just got music working. Wonderful. Awesome news for the stream setup. And for the stream segment video that I was going to turn this into. Lovely. But yeah, go follow that guy. I love overanalyzing this stuff. When it comes to lyrics and writing, I overanalyze that. When it comes to design and arrangement, I overanalyze that. Everything, I look for hidden meaning behind. Because I am obsessed with telling stories. Through any means. I love visual stories. That's why I like movies. I love... You can't wait to hear the... I have one in mind. I actually do. I have like 3 in mind actually. Because there's 3 different characters. And we'll get into that. I tell stories with like everything. At least long term. And as you'll come to see, I'm taking lore, that approach, a little differently than most VTubers who have backstories that determine their character. My character is just me. At least right now. But I Yeah, there's more stuff. Stuff might happen. Might. Just like character. It's just you. Just me. Common variety. Common variety fox girl. So the only reason that I've not already started on this is because of that thing I was talking about earlier. The reason I can't do a lot of this, I was blinded with a lot of very cursed, mental inhibitions, I shall call it. Among those happens to be ADHD, and the certain way it affects me means I almost need medication to function and make things right. Unfortunately, I did not get that until very recently, and now I've been out for the past month. So I am just kind of out still. I made all of this stream debut stuff without it anyway. So I'm super proud of myself for pushing through all of that and getting this done. But so satisfied that it's actually happening despite all of that. Just like me, for real. Yeah. There's more than just that, but in the moment right now, that's all we need to share. And it's a positive now, right? We did it. So I think that is going to be the end of that YouTube segment. With the music starting like 2/3 of the way through. Rock eyebrow. Did we do it? No. Yeah. Wait, yeah, we did do it. We did do it. The music was always there in my head. Just in time. Yeah. Also, I found out the delay, at least on PC, is like actually tolerable. Like really good, actually. On mobile, guys, here's a tip that I always use for streams on YouTube. Turn the speed up to 1.25 or 1.5 and just leave it there. Once it catches up, it'll automatically slow back down and you'll be super caught up. And it works like a charm for me every time. Even if it loads a little bit after it slows back down, it'll still be much closer to where you ended off at than before. Set it to 0.5. No, don't set it to 0.5. That will not be good. It will get you further behind. So Joker, now you've seen my new model in action. What do you think? It makes the stream longer, more sure. Just need more time to catch up with. There is no lore yet. There is no lore. So fellow fox, I love it. I'm glad. But you look like a whooper to me in that picture. No lore yet! This disability, no! Think this model is the other one? Or it's better than the other. This model is not the other one. It's better than the other one. Yeah. I mean, in a technical sense, it is. There's a lot more physics. There's a lot more range of motion. There's smoother animations than the last one. Notice how this is actually in 60 frames per second, I think. Is it in 60? I don't remember. And I can't check. Oh. Oh well, it doesn't matter that much. iPad. How? That model runs better than most games on my Switch. Oh, I'm not using my iPad. I'm running this on my computer. I'm just using level 5 tracking in VTube Studio. So it's native. I didn't feel like setting up my iPad for it. No, if anything, I think that makes it more impressive, Angela. So, I do want to check... What's my task manager running right now? So, my CPU is idling at around 25 to 40%. Okay, pretty good, pretty solid.